Hey everyone, we are live. Today is, what the hell day is it? It is Tuesday, September 20th, 4:32 p.m. The temperature is around 26 degrees Celsius as a bug flies around my ear. Hello, Gertej, Novell Kost, Christopher, Kevin, I like to walk, Huzja, Yogi is here, Vivian Johnson is here. Hello everyone, thanks for joining in. Novell says the rocket ship awaits. You mean the Admotor E53? Hello, Neil Haslam. I just rode my way over to Kipling Station all the way from my home in Midtown Toronto, and no, I did not record it. I just kind of wanted some alone me time to battle the various cars that tried to run me over without having to document it. And believe me, I had about 4 cars do just that on my way over here. It's amazing how much more calm I am about it when I'm recording. Still, one guy in particular got a whole lot of a certain finger. Anyways, other than that, it was mostly an uneventful ride. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Rick, Vivian says, you guessed about me going to Taiwan was wrong? Yeah, I didn't hear about anything going on, but there was an earthquake there. Sheena is here. Micheline is here. Sorry if I pronounced any of your names wrong. I'm gonna get this thing set up. So I am here at Kipling Station. All the way, almost on the very west side. We're not too far from where Toronto ends and Mississauga begins. I'm gonna get my Strava app rocking here just so I can chart this one. Joe's Crayon's here, Gaby's here, Michael Nguyen. So let's get Strava fired up. Okay. I'm gonna mount the camera. Well, first maybe I'll say hi to everyone. I just took my sunglasses off so I could maybe read a little bit better on the stream. Robert Michael, $2. Johnny, hello, Robert Michael. Thank you very much for your support. Hello and good day to you. So the plan for this one is to go on a pretty long ass bike ride. I don't think it's gonna take that long, but it's gonna be a good distance. I was thinking about doing Dundas Street, but I decided at the last minute to do Bloor. So let me get my phone mounted there on the screen. Let me fire up the e-bike. Which has a total of 262 miles on it. I flipped it over into miles and miles per hour. I don't know why. All my other devices are in kilometers, but it doesn't matter. Humphrey says, yay, Bloor. Well, the first part of Bloor, we're going to be on some new bicycle infrastructure that's just been laid down recently. And then it gets pretty hairy till about Jane Street, where you have to deal with a number of vehicles actively trying to run you over. It's good times, and then we're going to work our way through a part that's a little more familiar if you've watched these streams before. Let me just make sure the setup is okay, like the angle of the camera isn't all goofy or anything like that. Let's just see how that looks. Is that okay? What do you guys think? Maybe it could be a little more up. Here, I just adjusted it. Let's see how this is. So I pedaled my ass all the way over here. So when I go back in the eastern direction, I'm going to be mostly on throttle. So let's see how this looks. I'm working with like a 15-second delay here. I've got my display on max brightness. I think that's okay, right? That's workable. Velcos demands a refund. All right, I think we're good to go, folks. If you don't like it, too bad, so sad. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, send a 7-figure super chat. Just do 2 of those 3 and I'll be happy. Neil Haslam, member for 16 months. Holy shit. Thank you, Neil, for your longtime support and membership. Thank you very much. As we get ready to depart, I do have 1 ice cold beverage in my backpack, so maybe at some point I'll stop and we'll consume that. I'm making my way up to the street here. This would be Dundas. And we're gonna go right, but it'll eventually lead us to Bloor. I'll let that City of Toronto truck turn. Just a friendly reminder, especially for this first part of the stream, because it can get kind of hairy in this area. I won't be paying too close attention to the chat. In fact, when I'm moving, I won't be paying any attention to the chat. There's Auckland Road. Broken leg, how the heck did you do that? John Burke is in the house. Where's this area? This is in the West End. This is at Dundas Street West and Auckland Road, just to the north of Kipling Station, where you would board the airport rocket. It's also the western terminus of Line 2. So we're going to be riding along a great deal of Line 2. I'll be passing the majority of the stations. I'm not sure if I'll make it out to Scarberia on this one. Hey, look at this, a bike lane appears. You beautiful, beautiful bike lane. What time is it? 4:40. Of course, there's someone going the wrong way. Now they're on the sidewalk. You know, there's a bike lane on the other side of the street. I guess that person doesn't, or they just play by different rules than the rest of us. So this area coming up used to be known as the Spaghetti Junction. And this bike lane is bumpy. It looks fairly new and smooth, but it is not. And this is Kipling Avenue right here. I've done some walking live streams around here, none recently. Sean Williams here, Paula Barton's here. Tom Stern. The Kingswood Theatre used to be just in on the right, and that is where I saw the Michael Keaton Batman originally. That was my brother's choice. And then at around the same time period, we went to see Ghostbusters 2 at the Sherway Cinemas, back when that was still a thing. And that was the movie I chose. My parents used to be pretty diplomatic. We'd each get to choose a movie. I don't know why, but we went to the Kingsway fairly often. I also went to the Sussex Centre near Square One to see movies. guess we didn't have so many great options back then. That was back before stadium seating, and your feet would just stick to the floors of the movie theater. I'm going a rather ginger 12 miles per hour right now. But it's good to see when they reconfigured this intersection, they actually did what they didn't think to do on Eglinton and put in proper bike infrastructure. So good on the planners in this area. And there's a lot of new development sprouting up. And you're right on the subway. You're not too far from the airport. Dare I say, it's not half bad. It's certainly getting better. And here's one of those oddball things where Dundas Street goes north, and then you find yourself north of Bloor, but I was just on Dundas south of Bloor, and now I'm turning right onto Bloor. And this glorious bike infrastructure is about to disappear. Hello, Marie Palmer. I believe I saw you here. This is Resurrection Road. So the dedicated protected bike lane turns into Sharrows. From safe to not safe in the blink of an eye. Hey, there's a guy on an EUC. That's pretty ballsy. Oh, I just ran over something. So I'm just passing underneath the rail corridor. So we're heading east, and this ride should take us, providing I don't get a flat tire or anything, along the top or the north end of downtown. And again, it should be somewhat familiar to regular viewers of this channel once I get east of Jane Street. There's Islington Station, which is up for a massive reconfiguration. Sadly, I don't think it is. Are you kidding me? Is this BMW still here? There's been, when I came by, there was a BMW just causing havoc. He must have broken down or something, because it is just there with its four-ways on. And cars can't get around it. I think that's the owner. You think someone would give him a hand and push it around a corner or something. Oh well. So that was Islington Station we just passed. Islington Village is just to the north of here along Dundas. It's a nice little part of town. I need to get back and re-record through there. It's also a pretty cool area to stream through. This is Gardenvale Road. What's this guy doing in front of me here? And this is Montgomery. So Royal York Station is just coming up on the left. Clem Lowe's is here, hello. Gaby says our Islington Farmers Market is on tomorrow. Come back for that. We'll have to look that up, that might be an idea. What are my plans tomorrow? I want to make a regular walking video. I only have one more of those. I was kind of sitting under a red light, if you're wondering what I was doing there. And I finally got around to recording that review I did of the e-scooter. So I need to edit that and put it together. I also need to finish off editing a video I've been working on for my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. This is Royal York Road. Lisa says, should walk up Shaw. Why, to see a ugly painted house? Harjad is here. Green Mango left, on the left, great restaurants is fun. I've been to a restaurant named Green Mango. I don't know if it was that location, but it was a long, long time ago. I think that place has been around since the 90s. Marge, can't stay, have an IPA on you. Thank you, Marge, for the $5. And the IPA, Analog Man, £4.49. Taco Tuesday, Timmy's Tuesday, Tipple Tuesday, take your pick Tuesday. Enjoy, Johnny. Marge and Analog Man, thank you. It's raining super chats. Thank you very much. All right, eyes off the screen, back on the road. Thank you, Margin Analog Man. So on Sunday, on my Sunday night stream, I announced, that's what I do on the other channel, there's a car right on my ass. Well, at least they passed me safely. I announced that I bought a plane ticket to go away in the coming months. So, oh, something just blew my eye. So I'll be disappearing for a while. I'm hoping to go live from wherever the heck it is I'm going. One meter, jackass. That car was way too close. I had to swerve out of its way. So I've been researching hotels and that sort of thing, and a few hotels had like a influencer contact form. So like, what, are you gonna give me a free room if I stay there, or maybe an upgrade? So I filled out a few forms like that today. Let's see where that leads. One of them is like a stupidly expensive, luxurious hotel. I don't think they'll give me a free room so I can criticize it and point out all the dust, but we'll see. So next up is Old Mill. And if you talk about cycling on Toronto, on the various forums in terms of getting east and west across the street, a lot of people will say that this is the stretch they like the least. This stretch of Bloor coming up. Cars tend to move really fast. There's no protected infrastructure. You'll often get buzzed. Like these drivers, except for that one, have all been good. No complaints. But this stretch of Bloor just has a bad reputation. street here is the Kingsway. That neighborhood is known as the Kingsway just to the north of here. It's a very upper middle class to upper class neighborhood. So the bike lane starts at Runnymede in Bloor West Village, but until then, we gotta take matters into our own hands here. The Old Mill is just on the left, and Old Mill subway station. And we're gonna be passing over the Humber River. And this is the boundary between the former borough of Etobicoke and the old city of Toronto proper. It's all just Toronto now, of course. But I think the post office appreciates if you put... Who's going behind me? I think the post office appreciates if you put Etobicoke on the envelopes if you're mailing someone, just because there's a lot of duplicate street names and that sort of thing. There is the Humber. Vivian is good, happy and sassy. Good to hear, Vivian. Oregon, that is true. There's the bike. There's the Old Mill. Code Hippo is on the train. Heritage owns Batman on Blu-ray. All right, have we had enough of a viewing party here? So the Humber River leads straight down into where you'll find the Bay Arch Bridge, which is relatively iconic. I'm just going to wait for a break in traffic and slip back onto the road. There we go. So this will lead us up to Jane Street and the Bloor West Village. Next time I stop, I'll take a look at Strava. And we'll see the stats on this one so far. There's a bike share rack. It's like a traffic jam. Look at this. Gas prices, $1.46.9. Speaking of old movie theaters, there was an old one just on the left here. And that is Jane Station, just on my left to the north, so we are in Bloor West Village. And this area appeared in a video I recorded on Saturday and published yesterday. It was the Toronto Ukrainian Festival. There was another festival in the summertime called Bloor West Fest through here. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of tapped out on festivals, and I'm thinking next year I'm just not going to cover so many festivals. I'll be a little more selective with them. One of the things I like to do is look at my videos and see the average watch time. Which videos, when people watch it, how long do they watch it for? What percentage of the video gets watched? And the festival videos, the first few I did, like the Do West Fest, did really well and they had really long watch times. And then they started tailing off, and now the festivals do far worse than average. So even if you see the same number of views, people watch them less, they click off them, they don't watch them as long. And there is sort of a certain sameness to them. So I think my approach for next year, well, just to be selective. Our car was from Manitoba, and hey, look, a bike lane. Woo! We didn't die on the dangerous stretch, although there is a stretch coming up that is unprotected. I think we'll keep the pace relatively leisurely. I am cognizant of faster moving riders behind me, so I'll be sure to let them go around. And now we're entering an area known as High Park Swansea, and High Park Station will be just on the left, and High Park will just be on the right. I'll be doing maybe a live stream through there in the fall time once all the leaves start changing colors. Hey, right over 273 viewers. Thank you, guys. Woburn Lodge. I should have done a quick little lap around Potter High Park there on the right. Oh well, we'll save that for another one. So according to Strava, I'm averaging 14.7 kilometers per hour on the ride so far. We've had 28 minutes of riding time and a little over 7 kilometers in total. There's Parkside, Keel Street on the left, that'll lead you up through the junction. And there is an entrance to Hyde Park. I got a green light, I gotta get moving. There's a new rattle coming from around where my brake, throttle, and gear change or shifter are. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Let that guy go around. So that was Keel Station back at Keel. And coming up is Dundas West Station. Whoop. So here is Dundas West again. This ride started out pretty much on Dundas West. And now we are crossing it. So this is where it dips south of Bloor again. And here's where the bike lane ceases to exist. I got a car waiting right behind me. I'm going to move a little quicker through here just to not hold them up. That is underneath the West Toronto rail path. Hey, Uber Eats just sent me a notification. No, I will not pay your fees for delivery. Oh, someone almost got rear-ended. Bicycle detour. This next street is Lansdowne. I think a lot of sidewalk patios are going to be coming down pretty soon. They both looked and saw me. No need to bell. Here's Brock Avenue. David asks if I've ever considered visiting the Autobahn. No. I honestly can't say I have. Guy is lifting up a toilet. Estelle, welcome to Gold Tier. Thank you, Estelle. Happy birthday the other day. I hope you're recovering well. Thanks again, Estelle, for your support. And for your modding as well. It's much appreciated. This is Dufferin Street. Dufferin Station is just on the left. Whoa. The city's got to fix that. Yes, let's just stand here with our door wide open into the bike lane. That's smart. Very considerate. So the neighborhood just to the north of here is known as Dovercourt Park. And the next major street with a subway station I'll be going by is Ossington. This street is Dovercourt. I gotta get away from this garbage truck. Yeah, it's not a matter of if they're doing it on purpose. It's a matter of wait for this. Being cognizant of the fact that you're not the only person out there. All right. Hopefully this garbage truck can get a good steam ahead and plow ahead. Good steam of head of steam. Oh, I'm a genius. This street here is Ossington Avenue. Some stylish people walking around. Here is Shaw Street, where Lisa earlier said I should take a walk up. I did record a bike ride up that, or down Shaw actually, earlier this year on an e-bike that I sold and no longer have. All right, it's time for a quick break before we get back in the action here. This is Christie Pits. All right, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. I wonder what's wrong with this bench. It's the only one that nobody is occupying. Just give me a sec, guys. Hopefully you've got a nice view of the park. I've actually been out riding for quite a while. I pedaled my way down to Kipling to start this. And this stream is brought to you by Apple Bubbly. They're off the lime and onto the apple. Craig O'Connor, thank you very much for the $5, Craig O'Connor. That is super appreciated. Love Pugs is here. Cheers, Brad Palmer. Christopher Haydock, £3. Thank you, Christopher Haydock. Bubbly de Pomme, says Clem. Oh, that's what it says. I'll get up and start moving in a minute or so. David Clippard, yeah, There's another one too called Jacob's Life in Vegas that does pretty well. I don't really concern myself with trying to maximize the viewers on a live stream. I don't really schedule them in advance. I don't have a consistent schedule. I don't live stream at the optimal times. Like I would be doing it on like Friday nights or Saturday afternoons religiously, and I don't really do that. I kind of like the spontaneity of it. And of course, I'm grateful for everyone who does show up. All right, let's get this show on the road. Ooh, look at all the bees. That's Bee City. I just gotta make sure I don't do something brain dead, like throw my phone or my wallet into the trash can. Okay, let's get the stream back up. Thanks for bearing with me on that little mid-ride siesta. Oh. Did I just lose a connection? Why? All right, my phone just lost its connection. I'm just going to reconnect my stream here. Okay, I think let's turn that off. I'm just having some trouble here getting my feed back up. Oh well. Off we go. Back to Bloor. So I guess I can't say I went all the way across Bloor. I did stretch, or I did skip maybe a few hundred meters or so. So we're going to turn left, and then we will be in Koreatown. I've temporarily lost my chat. Oh, there we go, it's back. Uh-oh, we got an ambulance up ahead. Hopefully nothing serious. It looks like there's a couple of them in the bike lane and some people standing around. This says weather is decent. Oh, the weather is more than decent. It is perfect. CJ says this is mildly relaxing. And if you're just tuning in, I started at Kipling Station and I rode east across Bloor Street. And now we're almost into downtown. I'm in Koreatown. And at this time of day, I usually choose to ride east so I can have the sun at my back rather than riding directly into it. There's Humberston Boulevard. On the right is Mervish Village and the new Honest Ed's redevelopment. Wonder if that ambulance is going to that same scene where there were two other ambulances. There were no police or fire, so it's probably just purely a medical incident. And we are in North Harbor Village. Just kidding, this is the annex. Maybe not look at your phone. That girl was looking down at her phone. It's always a smart thing to do when you're turning out into traffic. On your left. This is Brunswick Avenue. Value Village Boutique opening up in the former Rexall, former Brunswick House. Popular watering hole for a lot of U of T students. This is Robert Street. Bill Chow. Yeah, I usually try to make my videos at this time in any direction but directly west. And Ken uses the first generation Osmo Pocket. And that thing struggles with exposure when it's looking directly into the sunlight. The Pocket 2 is a little better. I also try to pick the side of the street that's the least pointing directly into the sun, if that makes sense. And we're at Spadina. Mark Lang is here. Great time for a ride. Indeed, Mark. So it's kind of like a tale of two annexes. It's very different between Bathurst and Spadina and Queen's Park. That guy is a little impatient to be hanging out in the intersection waiting to turn like that. Here is St. George Street. Ooh. Horse City Stadium on the right. That's the ROM on the right. There's a lot of people waiting to get in there. So on the right is Queen's Park, on the left Avenue Road. The Museum of Read-Only Memory. And goodbye, the Annex. Hello, Yorkville. I'm surprised I haven't been past more, given how slow I've been going on this one. And we're at Bloor. Sketchy story about U-Hauls on the east end of Eglinton. Was that directed to me? I'll have to see if I can recall that. What is going on here? No, no, no. Thumbs up driving. And coming up is Yonge, and we will be crossing over from the west side of downtown to the east side. Here's where Bloor Street West ends and Bloor Street East begins, so that is one Bloor West on my right, and now will be one Bloor East. Well, it was a big pothole. The city is in slow motion right now. This is Ted Rogers Way. And the fun part is, after riding from Midtown down to Kipling and now going east, I'm going to grab a meal. I'm going to get to ride back north up to Midtown. Fun times. My ass has been on this bike seat more often than not for well over the past 2 hours now. I do have my bike lock with me, so... Oh, what the... Okay. I'll be ordering some pickup food, locking up the bike, picking it up, and then riding it back home. Kismet used to live in Midtown. Thank you, Sepand. Saying goodnight to Vivian Johnson. All right, Vivian, have a great night. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm bringing up the rear. Prince Edward Viaduct. And we've completed the journey across the top end of downtown. Now passing over Bayview Avenue, the Don River, and the Don Valley Parkway. And some other stuff, I guess. Now we getting past. All right, I think I got a destination in mind. No, it will not be right at Broadview. That would be too predictable, wouldn't it? This is Broadview Avenue here. Robert Michael, $5. Thank you very much, Robert Michael. That is very much appreciated. Smith says destination A&W. A&W has not had any good coupons in a while. Of the digital variety, thank you again, Robert. So no. There's a strong likelihood I'll be having Popeyes. What am I doing? Why am I coming to this area? And it's not a day when I have to see Charlie. I did not plan this properly. The faster moving cyclists go through. So this is Danforth Avenue. It is no longer Bloor.
That's really dangerous. You have enough room, man. For you too. Just keep it on the other side. But it's at a bit of a blind corner. It's hard to see.
Yeah, someone's going to clip that.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. The guy was doing the right thing. A photographer had a leg of his tripod stand just chilling in the bike lane. Not very smart. Estelle, $5 kangaroo dollars. Thank you, Estelle, for your super chat and your support. Again, I hope your recovery goes well. Thank you, Estelle. So we've got at least 2 viewers from down under right now. Do you still say that if they're from New Zealand? Is that a thing? Whoa, come on! That person just popped their door open. I don't know if the camera picked that up. That was fun. The girl in front of me rang her bell and then just sort of give caution to the people in the car, and then the door sprung open right as I was riding by. Maybe they just assumed there would only be one cyclist going by. I startled her pretty good though. You rang your bell and then she popped her door open right as I was going by.
I feel like it was a very clearly not a great place to stop. They're just basically cutting off the entrance to the...
At least look. Common sense, right? All right, I was gonna turn right and head down to Withrow Park, but we'll keep moving a little bit. Trying to get some inspiration as to where I should order food from. All right, we'll wave to Charlie as we go by. He got his cones off. And we are midway through Greektown. They should probably put some pylons up or something. If someone was coming by at a faster clip, that might be bad news for those guys. Car saw me. Just as a bug just flew into my right eyeball. I cannot see. I cannot see. Oh man. How bad is this? See a bug in there? I think I can feel it. Ooh. This is not a good feeling. But look where I am. I'm at Square Boy. Oh, I think I got it out. That thing was in my eyes. Get some glasses. I normally wear my shades, but when I live stream, I don't, because I can't read my screen. Oh, but my vision's all blurry now. What the hell? One sec. Yeah, my eye is not clearing up. What the hell? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just stay here till I can see. I'm gonna figure out what my dinner is gonna be. I'll probably have Square Boy. Keep blinking. Yeah, I am. So I think we've come to the end of the stream, even though I was going to go a little bit longer. See, the truth says my right eye. Yeah, normally the bugs just flush right out, but I can still feel part of it is like pitted in the corner and my vision's all blurry. Oh well. I'm not one to make a fuss over nothing. There are our ride stats. 17.8 kilometers ridden at an average speed of a very slow 13.5 kilometers per hour. Probably the slowest I've ever on this thing on a stream, but hopefully that leads to a more enjoyable experience for everyone. But I think I'm gonna peace out and figure it out. So thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for your super chats and your support. Thanks to our mods for their good work. Thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, and everyone else. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you want to see more streams. I'm not sure when I will stream next, but yeah, I'm gonna put my shades on for the rest of my ride for sure. I only take it off because I can't, they're polarized and I can't read my phone and I can't read this screen very well when I have them on. You're welcome, Yogi. That's there. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And I will catch you on the next one.